for the first time in 9 years, in MS399 began with a schedule for teachers and individualized schedule for students. On September 2nd, when we began school, everybody had a program. Students came in, we got the 6th grade house in the auditorium, the 8th grade in the cafeteria, 7th graders in the gym, and every student that was registered at that time received a program.
Also, if I understand what you're saying correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, students actually started their learning earlier because they were with the correct teacher in the correct period from September rather than several weeks later.
Absolutely. That was the way I would like to convey that. And you make it very clear. Exactly, because if you begin having programmatic changes and it's still October, and you're looking at changing kids and changing teachers, obviously learning, you have to begin practically ground zero.
Perhaps compare before and after. I know you said in one of the press release articles that right away the first week you saw a huge difference.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Would you? Let me say, would you go back to the way you were doing things before?
No, I wouldn't go back to the way we were doing it. Never. And the first week, even the first day, because the kids had just heard for so long.
You were going to do it, right?
We're going to do this, we're going to get this, we're going to do that. And they're like, when, we've heard this. And even the morning that we began to implement, they're like, yeah, right. And that was the most beautiful day. I emailed everyone around the country like it was the best day at P3A because the kids were excited. They could see, wow, this is so great.
Right.
It is unique to us. We're not in the same room with the same kids all day.
Right.
And I see the ability to move within groups, and it was exciting.